Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to South Brunswick High School's Senior Scholarship Night. Please rise as we begin the evening with the singing of our national anthem, followed by our alma mater. Please be seated. It's truly an honor to open this special celebration, an evening dedicated to recognizing the incredible achievements of our students and the generosity of those who support them. Before we move forward, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who makes this night possible. To our Board of Education members, Superintendent Mr. Scott Federer, district and school leadership, and our outstanding faculty and staff. Your steadfast dedication to excellence in education inspires and empowers our students every day. Thank you for your unwavering support. Tonight, we gather to celebrate not just scholarships, but opportunity, perseverance, and promise. This year, we received over 1,200 applications for 81 unique scholarships made possible by 50 generous sponsors. From those, 75 outstanding students will be awarded more than $76,000 in local scholarships. Additionally, we are proud to honor 3 exceptional seniors, 2 who have earned ROTC scholarships to college, and 1 who has been accepted to and will be attending the U.S. Naval Academy, each on a path to become commissioned officers and leaders. To our sponsors, our PTOs, foundations, local organizations, families, and military partners, thank you. Your generosity goes far beyond financial support. It is an investment in dreams, potential, and the future. You are helping to shape the next generation of leaders, innovators, and change makers. And to our scholarship recipients, tonight is a celebration of you. You have demonstrated excellence, not only in academics, but also through your talents, leadership, and service. Your hard work has earned this recognition, and you should be incredibly proud. Once you accept these awards, I encourage you to remember the words of the great artist Pablo Picasso, who once said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away." Tonight, our sponsors are living that purpose, sharing their gifts with faith in your bright futures. As you move forward, may you carry the same spirit of generosity, inspiring others just as you have been inspired. Together, through your talents and their generosity, you will help build a future filled with hope, possibility, and meaningful impact. As you prepare to leave South Brunswick High School and embark on your next chapter, remember that your education, character, and gifts are meant to be shared. That is how you leave your mark. That is how you lead with purpose. Thank you all for being here to honor these remarkable young people. Welcome once again and enjoy the evening. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Aldo Aranzula and Ms. Julian Trader, who will be presenting for the Performing Arts Award.
Good evening, everyone. The following awards are music awards dedicated to students involved with the Parents Association, as well as a few others. The first award goes to Vagis Yamuna for the Laura Schubert Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Next, we have the Mark Kraft Scholarship. This award goes to Leonard DeMarco. Congratulations. The Papa Band Scholarship goes to a student whose parents have been involved in the parent organization for the last several years, and this student for band goes to Yihang Chen. The Papa Service Scholarship, dedicated to a student for their service throughout the Organization for Music and Performing Arts, goes to Alvin Varghese. Congratulations. And the Papa Choir Scholarship, same as band, but for choir, and this student has been involved in our choral program for all 4 years and has been a part of the Parents Association also for the last 4 years, and this award goes to Franklin Pito. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Aranzula and I are very proud that we have 3 recipients who will receive the Dylan Gleason Pirandello Scholarship. This year's scholarship was also sponsored by our SBHS's Performing Arts Parents Association, along with some fundraising. Dylan Gleason was a beloved alumni who passed away in a tragic car accident in 2021. Dylan Gleason showed our club nothing but his love, passion, and dedication to theater. This scholarship goes to seniors who have been involved with Pirandello all 4 years of their high school career, exhibit the same qualities Dylan shared with us each day, must be dedicated, show a love and passion for theater, and be willing to help their fellow cast and crew members in any way they can. These are just some of the many wonderful qualities Dylan Gleason shared with us. All of our recipients this year have been generous, showed a passion and love of Pirandello just like Dylan, and have been involved in every show each year here at SBHS. These 3 young women have been such an asset in our program in every way, and they will be missed tremendously as each of them goes on to continue their craft in some way. Tonight, we are proud and honored to announce that the recipients of the Dylan Gleason Pirandello Scholarship are Mira Gupta, Ashley Smith, and Alyssa Uchi. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to introduce Christina O'Brien and Cougar Council reps for the Cambridge School Cougar Scholarship in memory of Alvina Krusaka.
Hi, my name is Avery.
And my name is Karan.
And my name is Sahaj. We are the student representatives from the Cougar Council.
For the third year in a row, we have the honor of awarding the Cougar Council Scholarship in memory of one of our youngest Cougars, Olivia Ruska.
This year, we had 8 applicants who correctly followed the prompt of our scholarship. Cougar Council representatives and their parents served on our scholarship committee and read each of the awesome essays and voted on them.
We once again have the honor of having Olivia's mother join us tonight for this presentation. Mrs. O'Brien will now announce our winner.
All right, we have Mrs. Rushka here with us tonight to give out tonight's award. Boys and girls who are Cambridge alumni, you know that Cougar Council sells pretzels. And during our fall pretzel sale, families are given the option to make additional donations, and they make these donations to fund this scholarship. So this year, the recipient of our scholarship is Sahana Mohan Kumar. And in addition to your envelope, you get a Pete the Cat, which was one of Olivia's favorite book characters. You're welcome. In addition to the Cougar Council Scholarship, I was given the honor, along with Sahaj here, to present 2 Cambridge Elementary School PTO scholarships. So recipient number 1 of the Edward Kaler Scholarship, who was the first principal at Cambridge School, is Medha Iyer. And our second recipient, I believe I yelled at him when he came through the door tonight, is Colin Lopes. Once a Cougar, always a Cougar, Colin.
Please welcome Jonathan Phillips and Jay Bauman.
We're grateful to be able to award the second annual scholarship in memory of our beloved friend and SBHS graduate, Jeffrey Jurus. Jeff was tragically and prematurely taken from us 5 years ago following a courageous battle against cancer. On behalf of the Jeff Jurus Memorial Scholarship Selection Committee, Steve Pokras, and SBHS grads, John, me, Paul, and Jeff Sakharoff, and George Blue, we want to thank everyone who generously donated money to fund this annual scholarship. We thank Amy Rosenberg for her indispensable guidance and Jeff's very special family, including Carla, Sebi, Andrea, and Sharon. Jeff made an impression on everyone he met. He was a force of nature who was brilliant, innovative, generous, witty, hardworking, loyal. He was a New Jersey Nets fan back in the day, and you had to be loyal to be a New Jersey Nets fan back then. He was athletic, social, and obsessive pursuer of excellence. He was a devoted father, brother, husband, uncle, son, and friend. Jeff grew up in Kendall Park and graduated number 2 in our high school class. While at South Brunswick, he was incredibly social and active, a member of the student government and student member of the South Brunswick Board of Education, a founder of an environmental action group, and a star on the soccer team. His diverse mixture of such high excellence in areas not commonly encountered in one person endeared people to him from all walks of life. And while all these superlatives are accurate, Jeff was not perfect. He did once have an in-school suspension in high school resulting from a food fight in the cafeteria. As is Jeff's wont, he organized a protest for this very unjust suspension. But that's a story for another day.
Jeff went to study and play soccer at Wesleyan University and earned a master's and doctorate degree from California, Berkeley. Most recently, Jeff was an associate professor of anthropology at Northeastern University. In Boston, his career generated a lot of practical knowledge and research in Barcelona, the US, and Mexico. He was very intelligent and hardworking. And on a personal note, one of his many traits that made him special to me and all of us was his eagerness and willingness to debate people, anyone on nearly any topic. And perhaps this is a good lesson for all of us today. Some of his dearest, closest friends were on the opposite political spectrum, whom he loved, and they only helped him with his evolving views. So we really appreciate his spirit and his ability to not let political views get in the way of friendships.
And now to the award. When we considered how to best honor Jeff's legacy, we concluded that it would be most impactful to create an award that could bestow to students who embody some of Jeff's life force, interests, and characteristics. The goal of this award is to perpetuate Jeff's memory and good works while building new bonds among his friends, family, and community. We're honored to receive so many strong, heartfelt, and funny applications, which surely would have thrilled Jeff and made him laugh. We're grateful to be able to present the second annual Jeff Jurus Memorial Scholarship Award to Rhea Gupta. Rhea, like Jeff, is already a budding political and social activist. She shares an environmental and social-oriented just ethos. Congratulations. She's a polyglot, has performed exceptionally in her standard academic pursuits and metrics, and like Hefe, is even a player of a wind instrument. What stood out most about Rhea is that in both word and deed, she has exemplified a true heart to protect civil liberties and pursue societal change. She organized a rally protesting a Supreme Court ruling. She has registered new voters in our democracy. She has interviewed and written publications about people with previously untold stories about perseverance in the face of adversity and marginalization. She has engaged in what she calls bottom-up activism and grassroots organizing to sway congressional action. And refreshingly, she didn't seem to employ AI in the submission of her application materials. She seems eminently prepared to carry on Jeff's traditions and honor his memory. We are excited to support her and are eager to watch the positive ways she will impact the world. Congratulations to Rhea and her family. Thank you very much. Good job.
For the VFW of South Brunswick Post 91111, presented by Commander Scott Wyatt.
Hello, my name is Scott White. I'm the commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 9111 over on Henderson Road here in South Brunswick. With me is Manny Vitone. Manny's the treasurer for the VFW Auxiliary. This year we asked applicants to write an essay and tell us about their Americanism and patriotism. We had probably a dozen very good essays, and a committee of 6 people picked this first one. 5 out of 6 committee members picked this first award as the number 1. This essay gave everybody hope. It came through mainly because of firsthand knowledge of an immigration experience, an appreciation of America, and it was written in a style that talks directly to the reader. Among many essays, our committee was unanimous, 5 out of 6, like I said. Well-deserved, best wishes for your future. Nimit Sukisha. Our runner-up, oddly enough, 5 out of 6 committee members picked it as the number 2 essay. That last member, I don't know what he was thinking, but is also a very good essay, and it pointed to Americanism and patriotism is what veterans often look at. And this essay just came through as a really strong second. So I'd like to congratulate Isabel Jocks. Thank you.
The Dr. Vikram Jonathan Eddy Memorial Scholarship, presented by Shaila Eddy.
The Jorge Arriaga Lacrosse Leadership Scholarship Award was created to honor a coach, a friend, father, and mentor to our young athletes after he was taken tragically way too soon. His effect and his impact on our youth program is still felt today, and he's missed, and so we honor him today with this award.
This individual has been part of the South Brunswick Girls Lacrosse program since she was in first grade. Not only is she a talented athlete, but more importantly, an incredible person. She was always respectful to her coaches, teammates, and opponents. From a young age, she demonstrated strong leadership skills, acting as a mentor to younger girls in the program. Whether it was helping to clean up the field, teaching a new player the basic skills, or being a leader on her team that other girls could look up to, I knew I could always count on her. Now that she's moved on to high school, she continues to come back and help coach the young girls in our lacrosse program. This award is presented to Anika Sa.
Every year, the applications that we receive are very impressive, and this year's recipient for the Boys Award, his achievements are amazing. While producing high grades for a rigorous course load filled with AP and college-level classes, he still found time for clubs and giving back to the community through numerous volunteer programs. He was very excited to be named the captain of the varsity lacrosse team in his junior year, but suffered an injury at the very beginning of the season. Injuries are challenging and can make the strongest of athletes want to quit. But leadership is recognizing the opportunity when it presents itself. So knowing that he'll be missing out on his season, he took on that challenge, seized the opportunity, and showed why he was named captain and lived up to that title. Supporting his teammates, mentoring the younger players, and leading by example, he was able to continue to contribute to the team by providing leadership. He eventually was cleared to play and helped secure some important late season victories to finish out the season strong. Thankfully, he was able to join his friends, and his sport he loves to play for a full season his senior year. Leading by example and playing with heart, he reached over 100 goals scored for his career. Congratulations, Viren Patel. Thank you.
The scholarship we just heard was the South Brunswick PAL Award, the Jorge Arriaga Lacrosse Leader Scholarship. Now, the Dr. Vikram Jonathan Eddy Memorial Scholarship, presented by Shaila Eddy.
Good evening, everyone. It's our honor to present the Dr. Vikram Jonathan Eddy Memorial Scholarship tonight. My name is Preeti Jayant, and I'm joined by my aunt, Shaila Eddy, and my cousins, Padmini Kriaris and Deepa Callahan. This scholarship is a memorial scholarship for our cousin, known to us as John, Nani, Johnny, Johnsy. We had so many names for him. He walked these very halls of South Brunswick High School and graduated in 2003. Growing up, many of our memories of holidays and birthdays and celebrations happened right here in this city as we spent time in Shaila T's house, eating food and celebrating with each other. He was an honors student who excelled in academics. He enjoyed playing and watching various sports. Cleveland Browns were his favorite team. And he continued his education at the University of Maryland, where he was involved in church activities, and he valued family just like how we do. And he prioritized attending those events. He always showed up. He then continued his degree at University of Maryland, and he earned a bachelor's degree in neurobiology and physiology in 2007. He then went on to get his master's degree from Boston University, and he achieved his goal of becoming a doctor. He then continued working at Temple University in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, May of this year marked 1 year since we lost him, and we are so very sad, but our hope was that we used this scholarship as a way to keep his memory alive. We had the opportunity to read many essays that were submitted, and we are so happy this year to present our award to D3 Janesh. We absolutely loved reading her essay and hearing how much she valued music. And so, thank you. Thank you. Oh, the flowers, Padmini.
The South Brunswick High School PTO Member Scholarship, presented by Prachi Gupta.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. We are representing the high school PTO. I'm Deepika Chandola, and here is...
Hi, this is Prachi Gupta. Good evening to respected principal, all high school staff, students, and parents. On behalf of South Brunswick High School PTO, we are honored to be here. We believe in investing in the new generation, and today we see the investment in each of you. We would like to thank you, to appreciate to participants who participated in the high school PTO sponsorship program. Now we have recipients.
Congratulations. We have Nathaniel Golden.
And the last, we have Shane Burness. Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
Anastasia Marcella, presenting multiple awards.
Thank you. Okay, I have 4 different awards to present this evening, and we're going to start with the Michael Flatley Memorial Scholarship. Michael Flatley was my graduate intern during the 2013-14 school year. He was in the graduate program at Rider University, the same program that I attended for my master's. He was so passionate about becoming a school counselor. His compassion for others, ability to listen to students and help them with whatever they needed was evident in all that he did during his time here. He had an amazing sense of humor. He was definitely a member of the SBHS counseling family. During the summer following that school year, after he had graduated, Mike passed away suddenly. So in his memory, his family started the Michael M. Flatley Memorial Scholarship here at SBHS, even though he did not attend this high school. And they thought that it was more fitting for them to start the scholarship and present that here, because this is where he realized his purpose of helping high school students along their journey while they're in high school and to help them with their future plans. So this year, the scholarship is presented to an amazing young woman who is also strong, compassionate, and a leader amongst her peers. She'll begin her education by studying psychology at Temple University. So please join me in applauding Smriti Kanuga. So the Brooks Crossing Elementary School PTO awards 2 students each year that attended that school from kindergarten through the 5th grade. The first recipient is an outstanding student that has successfully challenged himself throughout high school. He's been involved in various school and community activities, including the SB Earth and Project Adventure Clubs. He will be attending Rutgers University in the fall. So let's congratulate Krish Patel. Okay. The next recipient has been described as an altogether spectacular student whom will never be forgotten. I'm definitely not going to forget him, even though I haven't known him as long as I would have liked. He exemplifies excellence and has a boundless curiosity combined with a willingness to embark on intellectual risks. He'll be going to the Stevens Institute of Technology in the fall. So let's recognize Ron Pinero. Congratulations. Okay. The Brunswick Acres Elementary School PTO also provides 2 awards to students that have moved up from their school. The first is an absolutely lovely student who's near and dear to my heart. She has successfully challenged herself throughout high school. She's kind to everyone she meets, always has a smile to share, and she's really excited about embarking on the next phase of her education. And she will also be going to Rutgers in the fall. So let's give Sophia Khan a big round of applause. The next recipient has been described as talented and creative, as well as compassionate and empathetic to her fellow students. She's dedicated much of her extracurricular time to the Youth to Youth and Incorruptible Us clubs so that she can spread the word about keeping a healthy lifestyle and generally about self-care. She'll also be going to Rutgers in the fall. So let's recognize Honey Radadia. One more. The Ronald G. Rios Charity Trust Fund Scholarship is being awarded to a senior who will be attending University of Texas in the fall. This young man has displayed a strong and constant dedication to his studies. He models leadership and a positive attitude that is desirable for all students. He's often seen as a role model for his peers and has a boundless curiosity combined with an eager willingness to embark on all different kinds of challenges. He has been involved with the jazz band and the robotics club and is a member of the National Honor Society as well as several different subject area honor societies. So please help me wish Aronov Joel well as he moves on to the next phase of his education. Thank you.
Please welcome Marty Schultz presenting multiple awards.
Good evening, students and proud parents and relatives and fellow presenters out there in the audience. My name is Marty Abschutz. I'm the president of the Education Foundation of South Brunswick Township. My co-presenter is Bobby Binder, who is our treasurer. During the past number of years, the foundation has given back to the school district and to deserving students over $300,000, including more than $100,000 in scholarships. Tonight, we're presenting 5 scholarships of $1,500 each. Our first recipient is Naurika Chandra. Our second recipient is Savannah Lee. Congratulations. Our third recipient is Arti Singhal. You're welcome. Good luck. Our fourth recipient is Mira Toprani. Our fifth scholarship is named for a former superintendent of schools here, Dr. Gary P. McCartney. Dr. McCartney started this scholarship program before he left the district. It is awarded to a student who is going to follow a career in education. This year's recipient of the Dr. Gary P. McCartney Scholarship is Max Manson. Congrats. Thank you.
The Be Kind Scholarship, Emily Marilu Mental Health Scholarship, presented by Erin Popolo.
Good evening. Emmy's Champions is a local nonprofit organization that I founded in 2021 after my daughter Emily Murillo, who was a student here in her senior year, died by suicide. Emmy was the kindest, most generous-hearted girl who I've ever come across. She was not always treated kindly by others in person and online. Therefore, kindness has become a defining characteristic that we look for in people. Out of 27 submissions for the Be Kind Emily Murillo Memorial Scholarship, there were 2 that stood out to us. These students' essays portrayed how they overcame their struggles and persevered while maintaining that kind nature. We are proud to present the Be Kind Emily Murillo Mental Health Memorial Scholarship to Hasini Murapu and Nimat Sukija. It is our hope that you be successful in your schooling journey and continue to keep in mind the impact that kindness has on those of you around you. Thank you.
The Bill J. Kennedy Grain of Wheat Scholarship, presented by Bridget Kennedy.
Good evening, everyone. Let me begin by congratulating all the seniors present on your various accomplishments throughout your high school careers and on your pending graduation from this august institution. The Bill Kennedy Grain of Wheat Scholarship is a way for me, Bill's widow, to assure that Bill's spirit continues at South Brunswick High School, where he loved to teach. The criteria for the scholarship is that the student or students awarded it should have done their best, especially when faced with difficulties, and/or have been involved in their community. I also asked the applicants to write a short essay about their experiences and try to connect those experiences to Bill. This year, there were 11 complete and laudatory applications, but 2 stood out, and each will receive the scholarship tonight. One of this year's recipients is a young man who compared Bill's commitment to his faith and the transformative power of service to others to his own same strong and compassionate commitments. He likened Bill's leadership of the State Knights of Columbus in the immediate aftermath of 9/11 to his own personal struggles. Through prayer, the wisdom of forgiveness, and acts of serving others made him a new person and taught him, quote, that community service is not only aiding the community, but also a way to heal yourself. Very Bill-like. And while he and Bill are of different faiths, they are united by the universal tenets of compassion, service, and devotion to God. This recipient said he would honor Bill's legacy and example of service based on faith and use his continuing education to expand interfaith understanding and cooperative action in the community. This recipient ended his essay with this, quote, so though our faiths may diverge, the commonality in our dedication to community service forms a beautiful bridge across our spiritual journeys, end of quote. And to that statement, I say, amen. The other recipient is a young woman who wants to become a medical doctor to serve others. In her essay, she recalls that Bill, quote, devoted his life to uplifting others, especially those who are in need. Mr. Kennedy serves as a reminder to me that through humility and consistent service, one can leave behind a legacy that grows like a grain of wheat falling to the ground, end of quote. She grew up in a financially struggling household in another state and remembers receiving a pink winter jacket from a local charity. That comforting memory planted a seed and a desire to give back to her community. And so, after moving to South Brunswick, she established her own nonprofit that has raised almost $3,000 to provide sneakers and school supplies to every student in a K-12 rural school in Sri Lanka. She also has a younger brother with an intellectual disability that has heightened her desire to serve vulnerable communities with compassion and resilience in the future as a doctor. She ends her essay stating, quote, to receive this scholarship in Mr. Kennedy's name would not only be an honor, but it would also be a promise to continue his legacy of service, kindness, and his unwavering commitment to helping others, qualities that I will strive to emulate as a college student and a future doctor, end of quote. And so it is with great pleasure that I announce the winners of this year's Bill Kennedy Grain of Wheat Scholarship, Zaheen Chowdhury and Anudi Pereira. And while these two recipients come up to receive their checks and certificates, I would like to end my remarks with a message to all the students present. I want to ask you to go out and take your futures by the horns, and also to remember this Irish proverb that was one of Mr. Kennedy's favorite, and remember him by it. Dance as though no one is watching you. Love as though you have never loved before. Sing as though no one can hear you. Live as though heaven is on earth. Good night, good luck, God bless.
The Air Force ROTC Scholarship, presented by Captain Samuel Kim.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present the Rutgers New Brunswick Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Trustee Scholarship today. Air Force ROTC is a collegiate leadership development program offered across the country, and the scholarships are highly competitive. Tanishi Mighty received a $15,000 four-year renewable scholarship awarded to exceptional first-year students who exemplify strong leadership, fortitude, perseverance, and commitment to service through participation in ROTC while enrolled at Rutgers University, New Brunswick. When Tanishi graduates college, she will join a select group of young adults as a commissioned officer in the United States Air Force or Space Force. On behalf of Lieutenant Colonel Christine E. Poblete, Commander, U.S. Air Force ROTC Detachment 485, Rutgers University, I would like to extend my congratulations to Tanishi Mighty. And before you sit down, you gotta make sure to grab your check as well.
The Army ROTC Scholarship, presented by Captain Caitlin Gaffney.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, congratulations to the entire graduating class of 2025. Tonight, I have the privilege to be here with you to recognize a young leader with exceptional promise. I have the honor of presenting an Army ROTC scholarship to an individual who has distinguished himself through hard work, perseverance, and a commitment to serve. The scholarship represents much more than financial support. It marks the beginning of a journey of leadership, service, and transformation. Earning this opportunity was no easy task. This individual competed against a nationwide pool of highly motivated students and rose through the top through academic excellence, moral character, and a desire to lead. The ROTC scholarship covers full tuition and fees or room and board, along with a monthly book and supplies stipend. But the true value of the scholarship lies not in dollars. It lies in the investment we are making in this young man's future as a leader in the U.S. Army. In the Army, leadership is not about position, it's about responsibility. It's about making decisions under pressure, putting the needs of others before your own, and living every day with integrity. ROTC will challenge this young man not just to succeed, but to grow into the kind of leader who inspires trust and earns respect. One day, he will be entrusted with our nation's most valuable asset, its soldiers. So today, we don't just celebrate a scholarship, we celebrate a calling. Garv Sen, we are incredibly proud of you. Your journey is just beginning, and we can't wait to see you. I don't have a big check. I'm really sorry. Congratulations.
Please welcome Mr. Peter Varela, presenting multiple awards.
All right, hello again. It's an honor to introduce the next young man. Jason will be attending the U.S. Naval Academy beginning on June 26th, meaning he will miss our graduation ceremony. This is one of the most prestigious and selective institutions in the country with a rigorous application process and an acceptance rate of 9%. To apply, you need excellent grades, multiple essays, character-based questions, letters of recommendation, and congressional nominations from senators, representatives, or the vice president. There's also a demanding fitness test and interviews, including one with a blue and gold officer who evaluates your potential for success at the academy. Then come medical exams, vision tests, and SAT scores. After all of that, you wait. Jason spent 6 months completing this process, balancing school, sports, and life, going through extra medical testing without ever giving up. After 8 months, he received official word he had been appointed. So why did he go through all of this? Because Jason is achieving 3 goals in one place: attending a top academic school, serving his country, and running track at the highest level. In just 2 weeks, he'll begin plebe summer, an intense introduction to academy life filled with training and navigation, seamanship, and military drills. It's a tough road, but the reward is life-changing. We are incredibly proud of Jason and all that he has accomplished. He is a remarkable young man, humble, kind, and exceptionally talented. His dedication and character have led him to this moment. Please join me in congratulating Jason Kaiser on his well-earned appointment to the U.S. Naval Academy. Okay, it's an honor to present the McGraw Foundation Make a Difference Scholarship tonight. This foundation recognizes graduating seniors attending 2 or 4-year colleges, and we can offer 2 $2,500 scholarships to support their expenses this year. In their essays, both students wrote about character and family, and the importance of both. Please join me in congratulating Priya Moody and Emanuela Smart. Congratulations. All right. The South Brunswick Administrators Association provides a graduating senior who is interested in entering the field of education with a $500 scholarship. In addition to writing an essay, character and service are evaluated as part of the selection process. Our recipient wrote, "Education isn't just a job at the end of the day, it's the sacrifice you put in to help students reach their goals." Please join me in congratulating a future educator, Alexa Flynn.
The Riley Albbright Lighthouse Memorial Scholarship Award, presented by Colleen Albbright.
Thank you for having us tonight. My name is Colleen Albbright, and I am the mother of Riley Albbright, who would have been a member of the class of 2024. Riley passed away very suddenly in December of 2022 when he was a junior here at South Brunswick High School. For those of you who knew Riley, you know they were a friend to everyone, always had a smile on their face and included everyone, especially those on the fringes, the people who needed a friend the most. I'm thrilled that for the second year, we are able to offer the Riley Albbright Lighthouse Memorial Scholarship Award to 2 students who truly embody the spirit of who Riley was. When I thought about what I would say tonight, I thought about what Riley would say if they were here to speak to you. We are living through uncertain and unprecedented times right now. People all around us are being marginalized, threatened, and having their rights taken away. Maybe even some people in this room tonight. If Riley were here, they would tell you it's time to stand up, be there for people, show your support, fight for them, call out injustices when you see them, defend those who are being attacked. Don't sit on the sidelines and watch. Be that light in the darkness for someone. As sure as I'm standing here, I know that Riley would be out there protesting, organizing, and offering their friendship to anyone who needed it. They would be leading like the bright beacon they were. Every essay I read for this award was by a student who was truly that lighthouse for someone. Every student who applied for the scholarship deserves to be recognized. And thank you all for showing your kindness and humanity. I'm proud to announce the winners of the Riley Albbright Lighthouse Memorial Scholarship are Angelina Tolan and Justin Hisney.
The Constable Elementary School Memorial Scholarship, presented by Vanessa Garay, Cheryl Crick, and Tabine McDonald.
Hi, it is with great pleasure that we present the Constable Elementary School Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship steeps in tradition, honors the legacy of our beloved Constable alumni, and supports the bright futures of those who follow in their footsteps.
This year, we are deeply honored to award the Constable Elementary School Memorial Scholarship to Aditi Menon. We wish her much success in her future.
The Jody Wexler Marcoux Humanitarian Scholarship, presented by Alyssa Marcoux Vanier.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Marcoux Vanier. I was a 2012 graduate here at South Brunswick High School, and it feels kind of crazy being back here 13 years later. Jody Wexler Marcoux was a very loved member of the South Brunswick community who tragically lost her life in 2021 to a car accident. My mom was an incredible person, and anyone who had the honor to know her would agree. She would drop anything to help someone in need. It's an honor being her daughter and to be here to present this scholarship tonight. The Jody Wexler Humanitarian Scholarship was created to honor her dedication to serving the community. My mom would be very honored to know others are just as passionate as she is. I love to see my mom's legacy continue living on through others and their humanitarian work. Don't ever let others stop you from being passionate about helping others. May you continue to use your love of service drive you as you continue in your life. Congratulations to Sanvika Palasa, and good luck in your future endeavors.
The Indo-American Cultural Foundation of Central New Jersey, IAC FNJ, presented by Dr. Tushar B. Patel.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to 2025 graduates and all our recipients. The IACFNJ is a nonprofit organization that has proudly promoted Indian heritage and supported the local community through cultural events and educational initiatives for more than 2 decades. One of the foundation's key contributions has been awarding scholarships for high school students in Central Jersey, a tradition we have continued for the past 8 years. Each year, we recognize students from South Brunswick High School who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and in particular, shown leadership and engaged in community work. It is my distinct honor and privilege to announce this year's ISCFNJ scholarship to 3 students, Adya Jain, Neha Gupta, and Siddharth Shankar. Please join me in congratulating the recipients on this well-deserved recognition. Thank you so much.
The Brandon James Memorial Pathways to Business Scholarship, presented by Annette Galaro.
Tonight we're here on behalf of Karen and Stuart James, the parents of our friend and brother, Brandon James. Brandon was fly, smart, athletic, one of those people who made everything look easy. He excelled in school and in life a way we all truly inspired to. It's been 15 years since we lost him, and still his presence is felt through memories, through laughter, and through the example that he set. Brandon showed up to his people. He pushed himself. He made us believe we could all do more and be more. And that's why we continue to honor him through this Pathways to Business Scholarship, not just to keep his name alive, but to light the path forward for the next generation, to invest in young leaders who reflect his dedication, his hustle, and his heart. Because that's what Brandon would have done, and that's how we make sure his legacy keeps moving. Tonight, we're honored to present these scholarships to Nihara Chundri and Unshul Jha.
Kathy Butler, the Memorial Scholarship.
South Brunswick Project Graduation provides seniors with a celebration the night of graduation. Please remember to sign up for the June 27th event by June 20th. Kathy Butler was a member of the Project Graduation Committee and dedicated much of her time volunteering with them. With her family, we award this scholarship to 2 students who volunteer their time consistently and with the dedication that Kathy had to Project Graduation. Tonight's winners are Medha Iyer and Savannah Lee.
Please welcome Julie Smith, presenting multiple awards.
The Greenbrook Elementary School PTO Scholarship is awarded to a young lady that attended that school through 5th grade. She will head to the University of Maryland in the fall, where she will continue to achieve academic excellence. This student has served on her class council for student government and as a member of the Student Senate. She has also explored her interest in law and coding through different clubs throughout her years at South Brunswick High School. Let's have a round of applause for Rakshana Devala.
The Indian Fields Elementary PTO would like to present their scholarship to a student who graduated from Indian Fields Elementary School and went on to be a very positive role model in the community. Some of her most admirable qualities are her hardworking nature, her friendliness, outgoing personality, and creativity. She has been a member of the high school field hockey team and has explored her interest in business through membership in both the DECA and FBLA clubs. I am proud to present this scholarship to a young woman who will be attending Rutgers University in the fall. Please join me in congratulating Gia Patel. There are two students that are being honored with a scholarship from the New York Blood Center. Both of these young women have been members of the Students for Public Health Club and were integral in the organization of a school and community-wide blood drive for the past several years. Through their efforts with planning these blood drives, hundreds of pints of blood were collected and countless lives have been saved. Coincidentally, both of these young women will be attending Rutgers University in the fall. Let's celebrate the important work of Divya Nukala and Tanvi Reddy Puramandla. I will also be presenting an award on behalf of the Monmouth Junction School PTO Scholarship, and that award goes to Angelina Tai.
The Dowgan Family Memorial Scholarship, presented by Trish Lobeck.
Good evening, everyone. I am Trish Lobeck. I'm the 17th and youngest grandchild of Jim and Cheryl Dowgan. Jim and Cheryl raised their 6 kids in South Brunswick, including Patty Dowgan. Their house actually backed up to Crossroads, so me and my cousins spent countless hours running bases, playing hide and seek, and watching the fireworks on the 4th of July. Jim was an avid antique car collector, so chances are you've seen his cars in the local parades or driving his grandkids to Pierre's. Shirley was the beloved school nurse at Monmouth Junction School, and Patty was the school nurse at Dayton Elementary. We recently lost my grandparents and my aunt, and it's been a great loss both in our family as well as in our community, because these three were pillars in the community who represented hard work, dedication to their family, and love for South Brunswick. It is with my great honor that I represent them today in presenting Savannah Lee and Arnav Thackeray with the Dowgan Family Memorial Scholarship.
The Crossroads Middle School's PTO Scholarship and South Brunswick High School PTO Member Scholarship, presented by Deepti Shukla and Linda Williams.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Deepti Shukla. And I'm Linda Williams, and we represent the Crossroads Middle School PTO. Each year, the Crossroads Middle School PTO is proud to offer this scholarship to former students who once walked the halls of Crossroads North or South School. Students who have shown dedication, growth, and commitment to excellence. This scholarship is our way of recognizing their efforts and encouraging them as they take the next big steps in their journey. After all, middle school is more than just a phase. It's the foundation and stepping stone that prepares students for high school and beyond. We also want to take a moment to congratulate all of the graduating seniors for successfully completing their academic journey from elementary school through high school. It's a tremendous milestone and one to be proud of. This year, we received over 80 applications for this scholarship, and after thoughtful review and a very competitive selection process, it is with great pleasure that we award this year's PTO scholarships to
Sri Ram Vapala and Anaika Sa.
Congratulations to all the graduating seniors. Have a great night.
Congratulations, everyone. Good night.
The Brandon James Memorial Pathways to Business Scholarship, presented by David Harry, Cody Kopitsky, and James Ross. The Lightbridge Academy of South Brunswick Foundation, presented by Audrey Fetchy.
Hello, everyone. I am here to present Lightbridge Foundation Scholarship. This award is presented to students who conduct themselves in a manner representative of Lightbridge Academy's core value, which are children care deeply, happiness, like creating happy memories, integrity, being honest and respectful in all relationship, lead by examples, set examples for all others to follow, recognize and celebrate the accomplishment and efforts of others, excellence, never, ever settling for good enough, by continuously improving and embracing change. This year, the scholarship goes to Valerie Gonzalez. Congratulations. Thank you.
The Cordelou Sincac Scholarship, presented by Jim Patko.
Good evening. My name is Jim Patko. I'm a member of the 6 Mile Run Reformed Church in Franklin Park, and I'm here to present the Cordelou Sincac Scholarship. First, I would like to congratulate all of tonight's recipients. Good luck to you in your college career and beyond. This is your next big step in life. Don't just go for the ride, along for the ride. Make it count so all your dreams become reality. The beginning of 6 Mile Run congregation can be traced back to the year 1703, when we built our first house of worship just outside of New Brunswick. After moving twice to and building several different buildings, we moved to our present location in 1766. The tall white church you see now on Route 27 was built in 1879. Our congregation has seen a lot over the past 320 years, and it's amazing what happened, that they saw the American Revolution and all kinds of stuff like that. Many families at 6 Mile Run have had several generations that have been members. I myself am a second-generation member. Other families have second, third, even fourth generation as congregants. One of those families is that of Ruth Cordelou Sincac. Ruth was a strong woman who served in the U.S. Army as a nurse during World War II. She had a lifelong love of learning and understood the importance of education. She endowed this scholarship because it would be her hope that the recipient will help make the world a better place. This year's recipient is an amazing young woman. Her volunteer and community service list is unbelievable. It includes National Night Out, South Brunswick Mental Health Fair, Powder Puff Football, many different sales, Sunday school teacher, worship leader, camp counselor, South Brunswick Red Cross, and the list goes on and on. She has a great GPA, high honor roll, AP scholar, Science Honor Society, National Honor Society. Her school activities include class council, youth to youth club, peer leader, girls lacrosse, chamber orchestra. Where does she have time to do anything else? Chemistry Olympics, and many more. Also competed in the chemical informatics through NJRT, placing second. As you can tell, she's interested in chemistry. In her essay, she talks about her fascination with mixing failed potions as a kid and later becoming more and more interested in making potions that can help the world, just like the critical role that World War II nurses had in helping soldiers. She must have known that Ruth was a World War II nurse. Ruth would have loved that. And now she plans on attending Rutgers this fall to study chemistry and pharmacy with the hopes of becoming a compounding pharmacist. She probably knows who it is now. I was a little worried about the pronunciation, but somebody helped me with shortening her first name. So on behalf of the Ruth Cordiu Sincac Scholarship Committee, I'm proud to present this year's scholarship to Darasimi Ajawale.
The Daniel Grandin Class of 1994 Scholarship, presented by Ashwin Jathavedam.
Thank you all for having me here tonight. As a proud graduate of the South Brunswick High School Class of 1994, it's my honor to present the Daniel Grandin SBHS Class of 1994 Scholarship Award. This year, we are fortunate enough to recognize not one, but two exceptional students. Following our 20th reunion back in 2014, a group of us came together with a shared commitment to give back to the school and the community that shaped us. That effort led to the creation of this annual scholarship. In 2017, we renamed the award in memory of our dear classmate, Daniel Grandin, whose courage during his battle with leukemia continues to inspire us. Daniel exemplified resilience, teaching us how to face life's challenges with grace, strength, and a positive spirit. I want to personally thank my fellow classmates, friends, and family members whose generous support has allowed this scholarship to thrive year after year. When selecting recipients, we look for students who are not only academically excellent and show perseverance, but also demonstrate commitment to serving the South Brunswick community. Our first recipient stood out with a stellar academic record and a remarkable dedication to giving back through a wide range of extracurricular activities. Please join me in congratulating Anuti Pereira, who will be attending Rutgers University this fall. Our second award recipient also impressed the selection committee with her academic accomplishments and her passion for education technology, a field she is eager to explore further. Please join me in congratulating Medha Iyer, who will be heading to the University of Michigan this fall. Congratulations to both of you and to all the graduates. Best of luck in what lies ahead.
The Wayne Burkenthal Memorial Scholarship, presented by John Schwartz.
Good evening, parents, families, teachers, and fellow Vikings. It's my honor tonight to award the Wayne Burkenthal Memorial Scholarship. The Wayne Burkenthal Memorial Scholarship is in honor of a 1979 South Brunswick High School graduate. Wayne went on to graduate from Montclair State and then on to a successful business career. Unfortunately, over 25 years ago, he was diagnosed with Huntington's disease, which ended up cutting his life short as he passed away in 2015. The Burkenthal family, friends, and 1979 classmates decided to honor Wayne and sponsor this award. This year's recipient is Nathaniel Golden. Congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate it. My pleasure.
The South Brunswick Lions Club, presented by Joyce Mehta.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joyce Mehta, and I'm the president of the South Brunswick Township Lions Club. We received numerous applications from many students, but we just want to say that we were incredibly impressed with one particular student who showed an immense opportunity for her future. She's done so very well at school, and she's had exceptional volunteerism in her past. I'd like to thank, first of all, each and every student that's here today, because you are all exceptional and very deserving, and you will have great futures ahead of you. I'd also like to thank, even more importantly, the parents that are sitting here today, because without you and your unconditional support, these children and these students couldn't be where they are. So thank you to you all, and I am very proud to offer this award to Nidhi Patel.
The Islamic Society of Central New Jersey Scholarship, presented by Atiya Aftab.
Well, always a lovely evening when you're giving money away, right? So I want to see some smiles up here. I want to greet you all. My name is Atiya Aftab. I'm the chair of the board of the Islamic Society of Central Jersey, the mosque that's just up the street. And we are excited that we have been participating in this scholarship since 2011. And I just want to read our vision statement. The vision statement of the Islamic Society is that it aspires to be an anchor of a model community of practicing Muslims of diverse backgrounds, democratically governed, efficiently served, relating to one another with inclusiveness and tolerance, and interacting with neighbors and the community at a large in an Islamic exemplary fashion. The Islamic Society has been part of this community, and we're celebrating our 50th anniversary actually this year in 2025. Charity is one of the main values in Islam and is the third of the 5 pillars in the Islamic faith. And in our tradition, we believe even a smile is an act of charity. So after reading multiple, I think there was 25 or so, amazing applications, and everyone who applied was absolutely worthy, but we had to select one. And we are ready, we are happy and excited to award this $1,000 scholarship to a South Brunswick senior who embodied charitable service. And the winner is Alina Bakerywala. Just tried to make it a little exciting, you know. Congratulations. Thank you. Take care. Have a good evening.
The South Brunswick Soccer Club, presented by Lee Ann Solomons.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of you and all of the class of 2025. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the South Brunswick Soccer Club, I'd like to present these 4 scholarships. The first one is to Marie Bale. Ayush Sinha. Tanvi Satyamarthi. And Kairav Parikh.
The South Brunswick PBA Local 166 E. Woodall and R. Cardone Memorial Scholarship, presented by Martin Halmy.
Hello, I'm Marty Halmy. I'm the state delegate for South Brunswick PBA 166. Thank you very much for having me tonight. I'm a graduate from South Brunswick High School. I graduated in 2011, so it's always nice to be back. This scholarship's in memorial of two South Brunswick police officers, Edward Waddell and Robert Cardone. After reading through all the applications we received, our executive board unanimously voted for this recipient. She's going to be attending Rutgers University and pursuing a career as an FBI agent. On behalf of the membership of South Brunswick PBA, I'd like to present Dripta Dasgupta with the Waddell Cardone Memorial Scholarship. We wish her the best of luck. Good luck. Take care.
Monique Lagori, presenting multiple awards.
Good evening to all of our guests, to the parents, guardians, relatives, and friends of these brilliant young men and women being recognized tonight. And also to the teachers, staff, and administration that helped to get them to this exciting point in their lives. My name is Monique Lagori, and I am an English teacher at the high school and the chairwoman of the South Brunswick Education Association's Scholarship Committee. Our scholarship program has been a longstanding tradition, is a great source of pride for our association, and is 100% funded by our own association members. Every paycheck, members donate their own money toward granting these awards, and we are so pleased to be able to honor 3 deserving students tonight. Our first award is in memory of a former and much beloved social studies teacher at the high school, Mr. Sean Cannon. This scholarship, in the amount of $1,000, is awarded to a student that displays a passion for a particular subject area or extracurricular endeavor, and plans to pursue a future path that can live out that passion. This year's winner is so highly regarded by his teachers. According to them, he is kind to everyone and thoughtful. He knows how to make people laugh and feel comfortable and welcome. Despite overcoming great hardship, his love for life, maturity, and positive nature are contagious, and he goes above and beyond to help anyone who needs it. Please allow me to introduce Dr. Justin Negraval and Sean Cannon's sister, Kate Cannon, to award the 3rd annual Sean Cannon Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. 4 years out, these bright students have only heard stories and tall tales about Mr. Cannon's history class. his slight exaggerations of lessons from our great-grandmother, pictures of himself in a World War II bunker at the Battle of the Bulge site, and yes, there were tasty treats of pickled watermelon rind. Albatross was out of season. When I read the opening sentence of this year's winning essay, I knew they were right up Sean's sense of humor. We are humbled and proud that his colleagues have memorialized him with this scholarship. And we will forever be honored to award this in Sean's name to a student who will strive to find out who they are meant to be and be it. This year's recipient of the South Brunswick Educators Association Sean Cannon Memorial Scholarship is Arunmoy Das. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Our second award is the SBEA General Membership Scholarship. The winner of this $1,000 award is asked to reflect on the special connection that they have forged with South Brunswick schools and its staff members. I had the pleasure of having this student in my English class when he was in the 10th grade. He was focused and conscientious, detail-oriented and thoughtful. He was also a good friend to his classmates and a leader among his peers. When I asked some of this year's teachers to tell me a little bit about the recipient of this award, they also had so many positive things to say. One staff member commented on the fact that his enthusiasm for learning is clear to see each day. Another mentions his quiet determination and thoughtful presence, even when tackling complex concepts. He is focused, resilient, and displays a true and genuine curiosity. We have no doubt that his dedication and character will lead him to continued success. The SBEA General Membership Award goes to Sebastian Candelaria. Our final SBEA scholarship this evening is the Joyce Sherman Memorial Scholarship. This award is in the amount of $8,000, payable in $2,000 increments over 4 years. This scholarship is awarded to a student who demonstrates academic excellence, community and school involvement, exceptional character, and leadership skills. This year's winner is the embodiment of these core traits. One of her teachers considers her the heart of their high tops class. She is incredibly creative and handwrites birthday cards for every student in their class. Another staff member calls her personable and exceptionally friendly, remarking that she is universally respected by faculty and her peers. Another teacher says that she is an immediate presence in a room because she lights the place up. Everybody is happier knowing that she is around. She's intelligent, trustworthy, and empathetic. As one of her teachers aptly puts it, she is the epitome of amazing. We are so pleased to offer the Joyce Sherman Memorial Scholarship to Sharunya Puthar. Thank you, and congratulations to all.
Please welcome Marty Opschutz, presenting multiple awards. Now introducing Friends of South Brunswick Public Library, presented by Selena Longmuir.
I'm here from the South Brunswick Public Library to present the Friends of the Library Scholarship. The Friends of the Library provide support for the South Brunswick Public Library and have for many, many years. And without them, we wouldn't be able to offer any of the amazing programs we have. And one of the biggest criteria for this scholarship is someone involved in the library, especially our Teen Voices in Alliance, which is our student council at the library. All of our students that volunteer at the library are adored and appreciated, but our student council really put in extra work and dedicate themselves to going above and beyond and helping. Our recipient for this has been a tutor and has led many events and suggested things, especially during the COVID years when we were stuck at home. And she's just been an amazing volunteer since 2021, and I will miss her greatly. She has been dedicated and cheerful, helpful and passionate, and I am pleased to offer Shreya Valuri the scholarship.
Dr. Joan Lockhart Memorial Scholarship, presented by Terry Caruso.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2025. The Dayton Village Citizens Coalition, also known as the DVCC, is a nonprofit organization. Our group strives to enhance the quality of life in Dayton by preserving our local history, advocating for issues important to our residents, and helps to bring the community together with local events and activities. The DVCC has been offering a scholarship to South Brunswick High School students, seniors, since 2012. In 2015, we renamed our scholarship the Dr. Joan Luck Memorial Scholarship in honor of our late founder who lost her battle with Merkel cell carcinoma. I encourage everyone to go to a dermatologist and get a skin check just to make sure you don't have to deal with something like Joan did. Anyway, it's a rare skin cancer. So Joan was not only our member of the DVCC, but she was also a member of the South Brunswick Historical Commission. She was instrumental in saving the historic Slack Carroll House in Dayton from the bulldozers. If you don't know what that looks like, it's the yellow house next to the Wawa in the center of Crossroads. Our organization looks for students who aspire to meet many of Joan's attributes: hard work, love of education, community involvement, and local activism. We were certainly impressed with the applications we received this year, all with incredible grades of A's and B's, involvement with school activities, and community service. But it was the essays about Joan and the teachers' recommendations that set the winner apart from the others. This year's recipient not only is an excellent student involved in music, history, cooking, reading, and drawing, but she tutored others to make them better students while involved in student government herself. Her interest in law, policymaking, and government will certainly help make our world a better place. And I know Joan would have loved to meet her. It's Chai Ray Shu. Congratulations.
The Provident Bank Scholarship, presented by Rita Noguera.
Good evening, my name is Rita Noguera. I am a branch manager at Provident Bank. I'm here today representing Provident Charities. Congratulations to our 2025 scholarship recipient, Sadhna Murali. We wish you much success on the next chapter of your journey.
the South Brunswick PAL Award, John Schneider Sid Lee Scholarship, presented by Jake Rodriguez.
Good evening and congratulations to all the seniors. I am the founder and president of the South Brunswick Police Athletic League, an organization that has now been in existence for 34 years. In 1995, we decided to start honoring our seniors, kids that had participated in our organization growing up. And we started in 1995, and we've been giving out scholarships since then. This year, we have a great group. I'm giving out 6 $500 scholarships, plus the 2 that our board member Ed Young gave out to the Lacrosse scholarship kids. This group is not only littered with great athletes, they're great academic scholars as well. I think their combined grade point average was somewhere around 3.8. So that's the epitome of student athlete. Okay, 6 awards. The first, the greatest part of my job is that I get to see these children from the time they're 5 years old all the way till they're here now, getting ready to go to college and go out into the world. And this is a great group of the 6 kids. First recipient, have a long association with her family, siblings, parents, and very deserving, a great softball player, Gracie Giardulo. The second recipient is going to look a lot like the first recipient. Again, tremendous softball player. Watching her grow up was a great thing, and along with her siblings as well. Natalie Giardulo. Okay, the next young man, I had the pleasure of coaching him for a year at Crossroads. I'm also the football coach at Crossroads for the past 18 years. And the unfortunate part was that his 8th grade year was the COVID year. So we didn't get a chance to have him play for me in 8th grade, but I did get to watch him play a lot at the high school. He did a phenomenal job, great family, wonderful parents, wonderful siblings. I've coached 3 brothers, Brett and Lynch. Okay, in 1995, when we decided to give out this award, unfortunately, we named one of the individuals we named it after passed away, along with the other individual, Sid Lee. But this young lady happens to be John Schneider's granddaughter. And so it gives me great pleasure. I know she's thrilled about it to get the award named after her grandfather, Jacqueline Schneider. This young lady I had the pleasure of watching her play basketball a lot. And not only was she a great athlete, but her mom was a cheerleader in our cheerleading program. I won't say how many years back, but it was a few years ago. And her dad was a coach in our program as well. Phenomenal basketball player, phenomenal human being. She's a great kid. 2 days after she scored her 1,000 points here in the high school, which is an incredible feat, I walk into the Crossroads South gym, and she's working with our 5, 6, and 7-year-old kids in our junior hoops program. Just tells you what kind of a selfless individual she is. Just a great kid, Alexis Lease Springer. I did it in alphabetical order, so last but not least, this young man, again, same thing. I didn't get to coach him in 8th grade because of the COVID year, but he had a phenomenal high school career. His parents are probably A and A1 when it comes to parents that help out the football program here at the high school and in the middle school where I'm the coach. Had a great year. Really, really proud of him. Julian Williams. Thank you, everybody.
James Zinmeister, presenting multiple awards.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here tonight to present 2 awards, actually, and the first is the 2025 Joe Valenti Memorial Scholarship. I'm here on behalf of Joe's wife, Nancy, his daughter, and his son, Joe Jr., and I'm going to read a statement from Joe Jr. I should also say that Mr. Valenti was not only a dear friend of mine, but also my boss for some years. This is from Joseph Jr. We would like to present the Joe Valenti Memorial Scholarship in honor of our father, who passed away in 2012. Mr. Valenti was part of the South Brunswick community for nearly 4 decades, starting as a math teacher in 1969 and serving as assistant principal for 20 years until his retirement in 2006. As assistant principal, one of his responsibilities was planning for the new high school in the addition that we're in right now. He loved South Brunswick, and he loved working with and supporting young people. The scholarship in his name recognizes an outstanding senior interested in careers related to math, science, or education, who has demonstrated academic excellence and exceptional character, someone who exemplifies the values that our husband and father brought to South Brunswick every day. I'm pleased to announce that the 2025 Joe Valenti Memorial Scholarship goes to Adya Jain. Congratulations, Adya. I address the students now. Whatever you can do or believe that you can, begin it. Boldness has power and genius and magic in it. These words from the German poet, playwright, polymath Johann Wolfgang von Goethe encapsulate as well as any the life and philosophy of a person who meant not only so much to my sisters and me, but also to this community and to people around the country, really every corner of the wide world that he touched. Artist, athlete, musician, scholar, humanitarian, Richie was all of these and so much more. While at South Brunswick High School, he was a varsity letterman in 3 sports, soccer, baseball, and wrestling. He eventually had a tryout with the Cincinnati Reds. He was a member of the Spanish and National Honor Societies, and he was also, significantly, Student Council President. After graduating from South Brunswick High School in 1978, Richie went to Seton Hall University, where eventually he graduated with a BS in psychology. From there, he went to LaSalle University, where he graduated with a master's degree in counseling psychology. And then almost a decade later, after years and years and years of hard work and writing a thesis that was over 500 pages long, Rich received his PhD in formation science, which is a degree comprising elements of philosophy, psychology, and comparative religion. Very comprehensive degree. Rich's first job after college, I should say after getting his PhD, was to work for Alcoa Aluminum as a grief counselor. And then eventually he decided to flip the script, and he went to take a job as the assistant superintendent of schools for the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. And at the age of 33, he became the superintendent of schools for the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. And that's exactly half my age right now. And he had exactly 22 Roman Catholic high schools under his jurisdiction when he was half my age. But he decided to move on from that, and eventually he became the director of human and spiritual development for the Mercy Health Hospital System, which is a Catholic-affiliated hospital system based in the Midwest. Richie's tragic death in December 1998 left an immense hole in the hearts of not only my sisters and me, but also in everybody who ever met him, really. Rich had so many best friends in this world. My brother's memory lives on, but I believe it lives on most beautifully in the bestowal of this award annually. And the recipient of this year's award will actually be the 47th. We used to have a double award, but now it's down to a single. And I want to leave you with another quotation from Krishnamurti. Learning is the very essence of humility, learning from everything and everybody. There is no hierarchy in learning. Authority denies learning, and a follower will never learn. Lastly, I'd like to say that although I underwrite this award, which is a $1,000 award, and it comes with a lovely little plaque, that my sisters and I are not involved with the selection process, but we invariably enthusiastically improve the recipient. So thanks to the athletic department for this wonderful selection. And the recipient of the 2025 Dr. Richard J. Zinsmeister Memorial Award for Academic and Athletic Excellence and Community Service, and a minimum of 1,000 points, is Alexis Lee Springer. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Mrs. Amy Finkelstein for closing remarks.
Almost done. All right. On behalf of the Guidance Department and South Brunswick High School, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all of our scholarship sponsors, donors, foundations, PTOs, military representatives, and community programs. Your generosity and commitment to recognizing and supporting our students is truly invaluable, and thank you. As supervisor of the Guidance Department, I'd also like to extend a special thank you to the dedicated individuals who made this evening possible. Ms. Anastasia Marcella and Ms. Julie Smith from our Guidance Department for their behind-the-scenes efforts. You can clap. Mr. Mark Lalomia and Mr. Aldo Aranzuga for coordinating tonight's music, sound, and lighting, including the memorable Voice in the Sky. Our talented choir for lending their voices and adding a special touch to the evening. Go ahead. Mr. Tim Sweeney, Mr. John Viato, and our VTN students for capturing tonight's program on film. the Dayton and Corporate Wawa for providing coffee and vouchers for you guys for a treat, and Duncan of South Brunswick for donating some treats for tonight. And of course, a very special thank you to the person who orchestrated every detail of tonight's event, Ms. Amy Lev Rosenberg. From communications and program design to snacks, balloons, and timelines, Amy has managed it all with care and precision. This evening would not have happened without her dedication and tireless work. Congratulations once again to our seniors, their families, our sponsors, and the high school community. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.